Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today on Farm Sim News, we've got a new testing list. Kinda. JHHD Mining shows off their Hillco combines, and Oxygen David's Calmsden Farm 25 is done. If you like staying updated with all the latest news in Farm Sim, make sure you subscribe. Let's check out today's news. Giants QA seems to be bringing back the testing list, or at least a version of it. That's the best thing we've got to compare it to anyway, but it is something totally different. This is a post that shows the number of mods waiting to be tested and waiting times for newly submitted, updated, and failed submission mods. I think this list is a lot more useful to modders rather than the average player, as it gives us basically no information, but for modders, it gives them an idea of how long it may take for their mod to get through testing. It's also located on the ModHub Guidelines and Waiting Times post, which is geared towards modders and not players at all. I'm still happy to share the list as it gets updates, and I'm happy to share the day's numbers in the news videos. So, here we go. Today we've got 1,274 mods city waiting to be tested, which is down from 1,472 yesterday. Goodness gracious, that's like 200 mods in a day. Waiting times include 22 work days for newly submitted mods, down from 23 yesterday, 6 work days for mod updates, and 3 work days for failed and resubmitted mods. Both of those are the same as yesterday. Speaking of updates, 2 mod updates dropped early this morning for the Linder Unitrack pack and the Rigitrack SKH 150. Updates include fixed light setup on the 150 and fixed light intensity on the Linder. Both of these can be downloaded right now for all platforms on the in-game mod hub, and I wouldn't expect any more mods the rest of the day. Big congratulations to Farming Simulator 25 and Giant Software for winning the Steam Awards Sit Back and Relax Award. They were going up against the games of House Flipper 2, Tiny Glade, TCG Card Shop Simulator, and Web Fishing. Voting started in early December and I think just ended this week, so big congrats to FarmSim 25 for the win. For those of you that will be attending LAMMA in Birmingham, UK next week, make sure you stop by the Farming Simulator stage, as I'll be doing presentations each day on stage around lunchtime. Times will be announced soon in a separate video, so keep your eye out for that. This is actually my first full solo presentation on stage, and I'm really excited to see you guys there and share some good news. I'll also be hanging around the FarmSim stage both days of the event, so make sure to stop by and say hey. If you see me, definitely make sure to stop me. LAMMA's going to be held at the NEC in Birmingham, UK on Wednesday the 15th and Thursday the 16th. If you can't make it, don't worry, I'll still have plenty of coverage of the event as well as Farming Simulator related activities and events as well as our community events. So don't worry, I gotcha. If you didn't see last year's vlog, you can check that out to get an idea of what to expect. That's it for our top stories, so let's jump over to modder news. We start with JHHG Mining and his John Deere Hillco S-Series combines. For the mods in FS25, they're offering automatic or manual leveling control, header attacher, and axis. They will follow the ground and feature a 1-to-1 model with the real-life stuff. There's also some special configurations, making the FS25 version the best one yet. If you never used the Hillco S-Series, JHHG, and FS22, definitely go back and give it a try. They are awesome and some of the most unique combine harvester we have on ModHub. Harvester. Next up, we got Blue Oggin Mining and their Deutz D’06 series with the Fritz Meyer cabin. We've talked about that a little bit in previous weeks, but hey, we got some good news today. They say the D’06 model is ready to go, including the new material system in FS25. They're just finishing up the cabin model right now, and then it should be in the game after that. Additionally, if you want to check out the video that I did a few days ago about a couple other mods that they've got, the Deutz DX3 series, Landini 0550 series, or the Deutz Series 6 TTV, make sure you check that out. Big thank you to Blue Oggin Modding for sending those over to check out ahead of time. Some pretty cool tractors. Moving along now, Rooster Mods has some good news. Their Parker 2500 Gravity Wagon has been submitted for testing on the ModHub for all platforms. This was actually done like 2 days ago on Monday. However, the announcement was made after the news video was released, so had to put it in today's vid. PC players can still download the mod right now, Rooster Mods itch page, and hopefully it'll be out soon for console players. This is Rooster's first mod for FS25, so there could be something in there, this or that, maybe they weren't aware of or need to get used to compare to FS22, but I will be keeping you posted with any further information. Ada Modding's got a small update to the manure spreader, which will be the John Deere 34 muck spreader. It'll hold 6,000 liters, weighs 1.1 tons, empty, requires 20 horsepower, and it's got an 8-meter work width at 9 miles per hour. It's still being worked on right now, but looks like it's nearing completion. Additionally, we get to see his Skid Pro Snow Pusher, which is in-game and can even be strapped down to trailers. It's a pretty cool mod, I dig this. One of the mods that we talked about in the news video on Monday was Sir Vertex's transport trailer. These are massive mods at 19 and 25 meters respectively. Apparently, steering was quite an issue in FS22 with them, so Servotex has changed up a few things and added steering axles to the first and fourth axles on the trailers. This way, you can make turns much easier. Do keep in mind, the trailers are still insanely long to begin with, but this should help with people that were having problems turning. It's a very nice addition. Ike showcases one last shed from the Midwest series of buildings that he did for FS22. The American Midwest Fertilizer shed is now done and converted and finished. Done and finished? Same thing. For FS25, doesn't look like it's available on their page yet, so heads up there if you were going there to look for it. Additionally, he said he is going back and forth right now between a few different ideas for his next mod, so keep an eye out for that announcement, hopefully soon. South Sask Modding, creator of Edgewater, Saskatchewan, is back to share more information on their map for FS25. He says that there's 2,400 acres of farmable land already mapped out. The pics here show you each field size and its depth. If you want to pause the video, you could do that. The largest field would be 4 times the size of the largest field on Edgewater, which is going to be insane. There's still a ton of things to do here, obviously, but South is still looking for ideas that players would like to see on the map. So if there's something you want to see, or maybe something you want to do, an activity, whatever like that, drop by the South's page, link below, let him know. And lastly, today, Oxygen David says that Calmsden Farm 25 will be submitted for Giants testing by the end of this week for all platforms. It's taken longer than expected to convert the map and make it more interesting while adding all of the features that the FS25 has to offer. The map is more customizable than ever, and he's finally at a place where he's happy with the map, so it is done. The main goal was to get a fully functional UK modded map out to the community and players as fast as possible so everyone could enjoy it. He followed up by giving a big shouty outy to the testers that helped out on the map, to Scroft for his help, and to CRS Design for allowing the use of their UK number plates on the map. Oxy will continue to support the map for a while, which I think means updates and things like that, but is now moving on to other projects for FS25, but what are those? Who knows? Make sure you guys stay tuned as I'll be bringing you all the information that you need to know about updates to Calmsden and Oxygen David's future projects. And who knows, you may even be able to see Calmsden Farm here on the channel a little early. Shh. And make sure to stay tuned for more segues, just like this one. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything we talked about today can be found in the description. Remember, there are no release dates for mods, so no one knows when any mod's going to be released. And if you like this video, you can check out the Farm Sim News playlist for all the latest news and top stories going on in the world of Farming Simulator. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you do, and join the GoHam fam. Double check your notification bells as well. That way, you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome day. We'll see you later. Who is coming to LAMMA next week? Are you coming to the community meetup? We're gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited. Let's go.